Hi friends, this is the Unit R Day 4 notes. This is in the factoring packet. We're going to be looking at page 3, which is the greatest common factor. And with the greatest common factor, really what I want to point out is it's really just seeing what you can factor out of each of the terms. And you always check this first. Always, 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 always. It says here it's finding the GCF is the reverse of using the distributive property. GCF is greatest common factor. It's the reverse of the distributive property because the distributive property is multiplication. So GCF, finding the GCF is factoring is division. So we're dividing out. So with the distributive property, if I was to take 3x times x minus 2y, we multiply it by both, and then you get 3x squared minus 6xy. So when you find a GCF, you look at what terms can you pull out of everything. So what can you pull out of everything to then equally divide it by that amount? You can't pull something out of it if it doesn't exist. So for example, I can't take a 3x squared out of both of these here because there's only a 3x in both of the terms. I'm going to be doing a couple with you from this packet, so you have these to go over, and then finish it, and then if you have any questions over any of them, please let me know. I'm going to do number 6. 6, I have xy squared plus xy plus x squared y. So again, I'm looking for terms that I can take out of all of them. All of them have an x, so each of them have an x. All of them have a y, so I can take a y. So I can take an x and a y out of all of these. So if I factor an xy out of all of these, what's left? So if I factor an xy out of xy squared, the x's cancel, and one of the y's cancel, but I'm left with a y. So I have that. And then plus, so if I factor an xy from an xy, a lot of students make mistakes here. If you take an entirety of a group out, how much of that group did you take out? Well, you took out all of it. What we have left is just 1 xy divided by xy. Remember, factoring is the same as division. Xy divided by xy is 1 plus, now again, this part, x squared and y, when you factor an xy out of x squared y, you're left with an x. It says check in your head using the distributive property. You could actually multiply this out off to the side. What I would recommend doing is grabbing some other utensil color to use, factor it out, and see if you factored it correctly. When you multiply this out, when you distribute it out, you should end up back to where you started. It's a wonderful way to check to make sure that you actually found the GCF correctly. That's number 6. I'm going to do number 11 with you, so down here below. I have 6m to the 4th minus 60 minus 30 m to the 4th. So again, I'm looking for the factors that I can pull out of all of these. So I look, just seeing the variables, they don't exist in all of them. So the variables, I'm not even going to be able to factor a variable out of everything. Well, my smallest coefficient is 6. Does 6 go into negative 60 and negative 30? Ah, it does. So I can actually factor out a 6 from these. If I do that, I'm left with m to the 4th minus 10 minus 5 m to the 4th. And when I get to this point, I shouldn't have any additional factors to factor out. And if that's true, then I should be good. I apologize. I've been told my ends look strange. Then the next one I want to do with you is number 12. Number 12. I've got 6y plus 15y squared plus 27y cubed. This one has, so again, greatest common factor, this one has a y in all these, so I know that a y is going to be involved. I feel safe, comfortable putting that there. And then also just looking at it, I see 6. Oh, 6 doesn't go into 15 or 27, so kind of an attitude is just kind of, well, all right, that's good, I can move on. But wait, 6 can be factored. Well, what can 6 be factored into? 3 and 2. Oh, 3 goes into 15, and 3 also goes into 27. So I actually want to factor out a 3y. So I factor out a 3y from 6y, I'm left with 2, plus, so factor a 3y from 15y squared, I'm left with 5y. And then a 3y from 27y cubed, I'm left with 9y squared. And again, everything that's in there should be unfactorable in this particular part. Now, we're going to be getting into some different things later on where we continue to factor using some other methods, but here we are done. If you have any questions, please ask. Have a great day.